Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I'm going to give our praises and our glory and our honor to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakwadash, Yahawah being the Most High God, and Yahawashi is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule the world through the Spirit on down, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, you put on their spirit to endure. Mighty shalom to the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth, in and out of congregations. Teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High increase them, in the knowledge and understanding. Shalom to the wives and the single sisters that's playing their role. The Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. Now, this video is really just inspired off of, some side conversations I had at work or, with some people. And it hit me that there is no love in this earth or anywhere in your life, anywhere in this place, anywhere in that place, anywhere in that place. There is no love that is compared to Yahawashi, Yahawashi's love. Let me say it again. There is no love that compares to the love that Yahawashi Yahawashi has for His people. And we're going to just get some motivation scriptures, and we're, just going to do this basic lesson, right? It's just really just going into He only loves Israel. But it's going to make it plain that there's no love on this earth that compares to the love of Yahawashi Yahawashi that He has for His people. This is Sirach chapter 33, verse 10 to 15, and I'm going to read in the Good News Translation. It says, every human being was made from the earth, just as Adam was. But Yahawashi Yahawashi in His wisdom made them all different and gave them different tasks. First and foremost, for anybody, you have to understand that, yes, it's multiple nations on the earth. Some people say 18. It's 27 when we look at the completion of each father and descendant, right? Because you either had somebody that had a place, this name and that name. It was a lot of people, nations, right? And the Lord made us all different, and He gave us all different tasks. Let alone Israel's supposed to rule the earth. They're supposed to be the light, teach the God, all this. But because of all our rebellious selves, right? The Lord caused certain transactions in our history. Let alone He already wrote it. He can't renege. He said 2/3 of our brothers and sisters is going to die. Right? So He definitely made a difference from 2/3 in the elect. Verse 12, it says, He blessed some, making them honored and holy. Holy means set apart, right? In Paleo Hebrew, it would be Kodash, right? So some are set apart, keeping them near Him. Others He cursed, humbling them and removing them from their positions, right? Daniel 2:21, He set up kings and removed kings. He cursed us, Deuteronomy 28. Yes, He might curse Esau. He's a walking leaper. He humbled us. Esau, their nation, are humble. They're not even humble yet. Israel, through the grapevine, they're getting humble. They got humble, right? And look where Israel is now. Yes, we still have some brothers that's prideful, proud, lazy, stuck up, air balloon. You got to work on being more humble, right? It says removing them from their positions, just like we were at a high frequency and the Lord dropped us down. It says, just as clay is in the potter's hand of Him to shape as He pleases, so we are in the hands of our Creator for Him to do with as He wishes. Good is the opposite of evil, Life is the opposite of death. And sin is the opposite of the devotion to the Most High, right? The devotion to Yahawashi. Think about it. The Most High has made everything in pairs. Each thing the opposite of something else. So the righteous, the wicked, right? The evil, the good, the bad, the good, right? And this is all the Lord's doing. I always say the Lord is the best architect, right? The best architect, the best carpenter, the best thinker, the best decision maker, the best executioner, the best terminator. See, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I always say I'll be back. I'm sorry, where did he get that from? Yahawashi is definitely coming back. But sorry for the side rant, right? This is Romans, which everybody bring, and this whole chapter, the 9th chapter, is what got me in this truth, to be honest. This is Revelation chapter 9, verse 13 to 15. It says, "As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? God forbid. For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion." We are in 2023, years before this, years later. A lot of our brothers and sisters, this is for anybody that's trying to teach this word or pushing this word. Everybody's not going to get it. And the ones that do get it is because the Lord had passion with them. You should always think of 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 12. The Lord enabled any man and woman to, be either under or in the ministry. It's because the Lord chose you. You didn't choose him. He had compassion on you, right? So the Lord loves Jacob. Who is Jacob? The father of the Israelites. If his name did not change to Israel, we would be Jacobites. But the Lord changed his name. He's not the author of confusion, right? He's getting it right. And the Lord has compassion on whom he has compassion. And he has compassion for his children, which is Israel, but is the one that is serving him, right? Let's go to John chapter 4, verse 22. It says, "Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews." We know that Yahawashi is for the nation of Yasharallah. We understand that Yahawashi has adversaries. We understand the Lord created especially this earth, this heaven, the foundation to be ruled, right? To plant seeds, to get harvest, to grow, to multiply, right? He made all of this for his chosen, right? And I'm not reading all of this, but this is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 55. I'm going to start at 54. It says, "And after these, Adam also, whom thou hast made Lord of all thy creatures, humans, animals, of him come we all." So all the nations, Genesis chapter 10 and before, right? Come we all. "And the people also whom thou hast chosen." So all the people on earth, even the chosen, come from Adam. "All this have I spoken before thee, O Yahawah, because thou madest the world for our sakes." Who is talking? Ezra. Ezra is telling the Lord, you made the world for our sake. Why he didn't go deeper and save the whole world, right? But that might go over your head. But we see salvation is for the Jews, right? St. John chapter 4, verse 22. Let's see it again. St. John 4 and 22. "Ye worship, ye know not what." Right? We know what we worship. We know what we obey. We know what we follow. Right? What he say in Joshua? Choose you this day whom ye gonna serve. If it seem evil to serve Yahawashi, don't serve him. Better yet, don't say his name. Shut the hell up and stop saying his name. Be like these other flukies that's trying to call the Most High Goku and Gohan, whatever dumb names that they call the Lord, thinking the Lord got some Digimon Yu-Gi-Oh ass name, right? The Lord not dealing with that nigga. He might be dealing with him on the left-hand side. The Lord is dealing with brothers that don't fold. If brothers is fucking up, messing up, right? The Lord is going to send brothers. Look at that. Be careful for nothing. Man. Brother Daniela got a video out, right? This is St. John chapter 11, verse 51. And it reads, I'm going to start at 50. It says, nor consider that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people, and that the whole nation perish not. And this spake he not of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Yahawashi should die for that nation. Come on, man. You see, the top part, it deals with the death of Lazarus. We was at verse 51, and I want to go up. This is going to basically Pilate, right? I mean, not Pilate, Salaki. The plot against Yahawashi, right? Always dealing with the Pharisees. So I'm going to start at, high priest. Ye know nothing at all. Right? Yahawashi died. Wait, let's read again. Verse 51. It says, in this spake he not of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Yahawashi should die for that nation. And not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in one the children of God that were scattered abroad. Who were scattered abroad? The whole 12 tribes. When we look at, what is it? Is it 2 Kings? Let me look at my physical. I always do this. I believe it's 2 Kings, the 17th chapter. Yes, it is. Because 1 Kings, the 17th chapter, goes into Elijah is fed by a raven. So it's 2 Kings, the 17th chapter, where the northern kingdom is attacked by the Assyrian king, right? In the northern kingdom, even when you go to 2 Ezra, the 13th chapter, 45, it tell you that they came to a far land, technically, which would be America. You know what I'm saying? Yahawashi died for the nation that sinned, right? So we go to Isaiah 53. Who was he rejected by, right? This wasn't for no Esau. It wasn't for no Elam Musk, Elamite, Ishmael, Moab, Ammon. He wasn't for them. And when you say Ammon or Moab, guess what? That is a nation. So if you look at an Israelite, that's one nation. So it's supposed to be a S. Die for that nations or those nations. So he's talking about a Pacific. You know what people would say? Oh, you talking about everybody that has that blood. Not even the chosen blood. Anybody that has the blood of true believers shall be saved. Like, that's the slick shit Christians would say. Right? Hold on, y'all. Salaki. Okay. So the next verse we're going to go to Matthew 15:24. I know y'all know I'm trying to just keep this short, straight to the point, right? And these scriptures that, brothers bring out fluently at camp. It's Matthew 15:24. It says, let me start at 23. It says, but he answered her not a word, and his disciple came and besought him, saying, send her away, for she crieth after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Right? And then came she and worshiped him, saying, Lord, Lord, help me. Right? He's telling this woman, which brothers will go and show that this is not an Israelite woman, right? Because he called her a dog, right? And when you look at I think it's Exodus 11:7, the Lord tell you that shall not a dog, let me not butcher it. Let's go to it. Exodus 11:7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that Yahawashi doeth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. Right? And the best difference that we have, look, Yahawashi only came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel, the ones that scattered abroad, the ones that's right next to him that sleep. Right? This is all about Israel. All about Israel. I can't make nobody stop reading the Bible and open up their mouth. But at the end of the day, anybody teaching outside of the Lord is really for Israel, on this side and that side, you wildin'. This is Acts chapter 5, verse 31. Him have the Most High exalted with his right hand, to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins. Right? This is why even more we need Yahawashi. Yahawashi blind the hell out of Paul. If he didn't get blinded, he still would have been slain. If Yahawashi never told Peter he was going to deny him, Peter was just going to deny him. What can we say? Even though Peter, is the head of the church. If things were a different way, what if Pilate said, no, you can't crucify him, and Yahawashi wasn't crucified? But we know and believe Yahawashi was crucified. So we got to come even harder and to repent every day. I am a sinner mentally, physically, sexually. Regardless if I didn't do this yesterday, it's still there. Yahawashi loves us, man. The Lord is always observing what's going on. What you doing, how society. This is Luke chapter 4, verse 18. The Spirit of Yahawashi is upon me, because he have anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor in spirit, the poor mental, right? Poor is not necessarily just only talking about money. He have sent me to heal the heartbroken, right? The ones that's broken in the mind, to preach deliverance to the captives, right? Especially even brothers that's in jail, right? It says, in covering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised, right? Recovering of sight to the blind. Only Yahawashi can do that. And it'd be amazing, we can do that on this side, right? But we got to wait for Yahawashi, right? Because we definitely need Yahawashi. We really need him. That's why this word, this ministry definitely do heal you. Yes, you still go back to your problems after you done teaching. But this is that breath. This is that breath. This is that take a breath. This is that fresh air. Yeah, that's the word. This is that fresh air. This is Revelations 21 verse 12. It says it had a great, so like it had a wall great and high, and had 12 stones, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, get ready now. If you're not a so-called Black, Latino, and Native, and you actually fit with the curses or fit the history of the Israelites, this is not for you, regardless who you is, how you teach, how much money you got. If you don't fit the criteria, it's not you. Let alone even if you is an Israelite, it's not the end of the world. It don't mean you going straight into heaven. We got fucking work to do. If the Lord love us, Lord, what you want me to do? We run our mouth too damn much, but not ready to know what the Lord want us to do. This is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. It says, for thou art a holy people unto Yahawah thy power. Yahawah thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So we should be working on being a special person, right? Or with your brothers, right? So that we can be a reflection to Yahawashi. Because it said, Yahawah thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, right? So he get pleasure that you are his elect, right? And he'll tell you to go do something that, of course, that put a smile on his face above all people that are upon the face of the earth. You can't compare this. Oh man, that's the Old Testament. So he changed. No, God don't change. And if he don't change, then what's going on? Deuteronomy 28:1. It says, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently daily unto the voice of Yahawah, which you're going to hear from the men of the Lord on the highways and byways, and these YouTube videos, because it's the unicorn. To observe, the internet is the unicorn. It's the web, a net. To observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that Yahawah thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And we're not on high. We're not. We're definitely not on high, right? We need Yahawashi. We need him. Say this is Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 15. Only Yahawashi had a delight in thy fathers to love them, and he chose their seed after them, even you above all people, as it is this day. Right? As it is this day, we can still understand if the Lord is doing what he's doing with us, he's showing he loved us. But if he's showing he loved us, how much did he love our forefathers? He loved us so much, he pushed them all the way to their mark. If he knew in their heart that they desired him. Right? You could imagine how when you get in this truth, I'm going to just be totally honest with you, man. Everything you learn in this truth is always like, how can I explain it? It is the best feeling in the world, but you be so amazed. Just like every day, I'm not going to work looking to give somebody information, but to see somebody ask me a question, it's kind of hard not to say nothing. So I'm at work. And my brother Yarmayan, he comes up to me, and this is dude at work. And I thought it was Bruce Lee little brother. This man looked like Bruce Lee. Like he looked Chinese, Japanese, Korean, one of the two. He looked like Bruce Lee brother. The man come up and say, we God chosen people. He was actually really an Israelite. Either Issachar, Naphtali, one of the northern kingdom. I didn't have to break it down to him. He broke it down himself. He said, look, if the world, the world would get right if we get back in authority. Something to like what he said. But for him to come out of nowhere and say that, the excitement, because as soon as he starts speaking, I already understand. I know the assignment. Because we in these scripts, Lord willing, to the best of our ability. right? Let's go back to 7, read 14. Deuteronomy 7 and 14, it reads, Thou shalt be blessed above all people. There shall not be male or female barren among you or among your cattle, right? And we can continue going on this because it just goes into the blessings of obedience, right? Somebody loves you, you just have obedience. Your mom tell you don't go in that street, your ass ain't going in that mother sucking street, right? Back to 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter. And I'm going to just go straight to verse 56. That's what it reads. And I already read this earlier. It says, As for the other people which also come from Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing. So all these other nations that come from Adam, which we see in Genesis, the 10th chapter, they are nothing but to be like unto spittle. And I know most of y'all that could be watching this, most likely y'all gonna eventually have to spit. And that right there is just something to just make you laugh. It says, has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. It's just crazy. Y'all worth all of that. Y'all ruling over us. Right? These nations is, they ain't nothing but to be like spittle. So they only worth the spit I got. Damn near, they're not even worth that. Deuteronomy 32 and 9. For Yahawashi portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. Jacob is the father. What is the inheritance? Right? That law, the land of Canaan, right? Going around the 4 rivers, right? The Nile, the Tigris and Euphrates, and the Pashah, I believe. Salaki if I get that wrong, but Israel, the 12 tribes, is the Lord's portion. This is mine right here. This is my portion right here. It's like when you go to Okaji buffet, you get the portion you're going to eat. So we are the portion that the Lord cared for. Right? Let's get this real quick through the spirit. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that Yahawashi have spoken against you. So the Lord is speaking against Israel, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt. Now, this is a total red flag. If you're not reading the first 5 or just, just going into the first 5 books of the Bible, marking it up to understand this, because in past, present, and future, they always bring up Egypt, Egypt, Egypt. We in America, they definitely not going to bring that up because it's going to smooth and clean the whole surface. So this is why the Lord got the men of the Lord out here constantly teaching about Egypt and then going through the Bible, because everything relates to the beginning and the end of us becoming a nation. Everything. If you have the mind to comprehend that, and then to be able to actually visualize what brothers is saying. This is Psalms 147, verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, and his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. Right? Verse 20. He have not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgment, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahawah Shema Shai. Nobody know Yahawah Shema Shai more than the Israelite man. Even before the time of One West, before the VH, the cassette tape, right? The Lord had men out here already paving the way with the resources that they had. Going to the library, getting books. Now brothers can buy books right by a click away on their phone. Yahawah Shema Shai is amazing. He did this for us, and we don't deserve it. I'll put that on grandmama's biscuit with butter. We don't deserve none of this. Leviticus chapter 20, verse 26. And this is what it reads. And ye shall be holy, set apart, right? Quadash, unto me. For I, Yahawashi, am holy. I am Qudash, and have severed you, Salaki, and ye shall be holy, set apart unto me, for I, Yahawashi, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine. A man also, or a woman that have a familiar spirit, or that is a wizard, shall surely be put to death. Okay, we know what that's going into, right? So, we are the Lord's portion. He said, what he said at the end, ye should be mine. Israel fell all the way off, like we fell all the way off. I'm only just doing this video just to tell you, if a man is listening to this on the other side, your wife do not love you more than Yahawashi. Her love cannot compare to it. If you have children, it cannot compare to it. Your mother, your father, your best friends, their love cannot compare to Yahawashi. For you sisters, the man is your head, regardless. Yes, no, he is. Outside of your man being your head or your husband, there's no greater love than Yahawashi. So sisters, you shall always see how the Lord wants you to move as a woman, regardless. For your husband, it doesn't matter. If you believe in the Lord and he deserves all the praise, and his love is not, you have to go hard to being what the Lord created you to be. For me, myself, I'm glad this video out, because then if I get to go look at it, I get to understand not one or two of my wives, or if a third or a fourth come, even my kids, nobody in this house or the brothers I labor with, their love do not compare to Yahawashi. But in the spirit, it's the same spirit of love. Because want to know why? Because the ones that I'm around as a circle, serving Yahawashi. We have to get back. If the Lord is showing us love, we have to show him love. If the Lord is showing love, we have to start showing love. With that, is your brother Dark Bar. Lord willing, this edifying. If it wasn't, we can continue to get in there. Shalom.